Michael Elliott.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Michael Elliott. I was born and raised in Ohio, where I completed my first degrees in medical and also in business. I continued my education and got my registered nurse degree, and also my bachelor's from business from Daytona State. I'll be speaking today about hope. Hope is something that everyone needs in our life, and there's some times when hope is lost. Feeling hopeless is like feeling like you're alienated, having a lack of inspiration, helplessness, limitedness, and even sometimes you feel like you're doomed. Have you ever felt hopeless? I have, and it's not a very pleasant thing to overcome. See, on August 11th, 2006, I experienced a tragedy that changed my life forever. My 7-year-old son passed away in my arms. The worst thing ever for a parent to go through. My biggest fear had come true. Everything in my life drastically changed that day because this was the day I became an addict. Being an addict was very hard to overcome. Everything in my life changed. Everything came through. I did not know what to do with myself. Addiction is a disease. It will affect every part of your body. And that when you go through, every day got harder and harder to deal with. I just didn't know what to do. I finally hit rock bottom. Life became unmanageable. And I lost everything. My home, my career, my family, my friends. Yes, I even lost myself. I believed there was no hope for me. Well, I was wrong. I am a strong individual. I have emotions of stone. I'm a quick problem solver. But I still could not get myself back on track. I sat at home and I cried every night before bed. Didn't know what to do with myself. But I could not get through this until that day, those iron bars locked in front of me. These are the memories I will never forget. My addiction took me down to my darkest places in life. I ended up spending 1 year in prison for my actions related to my addiction. What is the point of this? I could not keep living like this. So with time only on my hands, I had to do something. So I went to therapy every week, sometimes 3 times a week, receiving the necessary help I needed. And with that, I was able to start over. I was able to begin with a new life, with hope and inspiration. And I was able to hear other people's stories. And that's what I needed to hear because that was what made me who I was. So what's your story? My story, I needed to get out there and I needed to help people. I wanted to hear other people's stories. I wanted to understand what was going on with me, so I had to help others. So I continued on. I got myself back on track, and I was able to go through things. I started writing down my emotions. I wrote down all my feelings, and I went down into a book. Well, I'm proud to say I finally met my goal, that I got an email stating that my book, Life as an Addict, was going to be published by Dorrance Publishing. Wow. Amazing feeling, amazing feeling. The world is finally going to get to hear my story. And with patience and help from the Neighborhood Center of West Volusia and an individual named Lori, they gave me a second chance. They gave me help. They gave me hope. And they also gave me a compassion. So I look at this and I want to tell you guys, don't give up on those who are lost. They're there just for a short period of time. And we need to extend hands and show them that there's still hope for them. Hope is a powerful thing. And if you start small and you work each step one at a time, in time, they will see that life is not over for them, but just a new beginning. I was there. I thought life was over for me. I had nowhere to run. But a simple gesture that someone did for me, they listened to me, they gave me that shoulder to cry on, and that turned my life around. And that's all it took. I began to move forward, and I let go. I put that past behind me, and it's now my time to make a difference in this world by letting others know that they're not alone in this world. So I want you to remember this. When you go out there, let's put our egos aside and ask for help when you feel there's no hope. Because there's time when we will need that. And I was there, like I said. So leave with this thought with you. Remember, with hope and extended hands, success is very possible. Thank you, guys.